Hey folks, Ryan here from Mr. Rau's Gaming, and I got another solo playthrough video for you today where I'm going to be taking a look at Aqua Biodiversity in the Ocean from the Op and designed by Dan and Tristan Halstad. Yes, Aqua Biodiversity in the Ocean, where we are going to be creating these coral reefs, hoping to attract these native animals to their habitats and hopefully maybe also having some larger animals be attracted to the ecosystem as a whole. So yes, this is a tile drafting, tile laying. Hopefully we can score a whole bunch of points in a whole bunch of really wonky different ways, style of game. So why don't you join me? I'm going to teach you how to play Aqua Biodiversity in the Ocean and do a full solo playthrough. But before we do that, make sure that you are putting a like on these videos, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hitting that notification bell to get notified whenever I go live on Tuesday evenings and when little videos like this come out every now and then. All right, just jump over to the gameplay area where I'm going to be taking a look at Aqua Biodiversity in the Ocean, and I have got ourselves set up here so far for a solo playthrough, which I might add, I really love it when games of this nature do this, where they have your rule book, but then in the back here there is a section here for the solo rules, but then there's a whole bunch of scenarios that you can play through. And you can play through these scenarios whether or not multiplayer or solo. I am going to be taking a look at scenario number, letter C. It says number, but it has a letter here. Letter C, because I have smashed my way through the very first two. Follow me on my social medias, Instagram and this channel here, if you want to see all my pictures related to so far Aqua Biodiversity in the Ocean. So I'm going to be taking a look at letter C here, hopefully that it provides me with a little bit more of a challenge this time around, and our goal is going to be to get to 65 points. Hopefully that's not a trouble. In my first couple games, I think I've scored, our goals were 60 points and I had scored 70 and 90 respectively. So maybe this one will provide me with a little bit more of a challenge this time around. All right. So in Aqua Biodiversity in the Ocean, we are going to be drafting tiles in order to hopes to create different reef kinds. There are what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 different reef types that are going to attract the 6 different types of small animals, and they are colored. They are color coded. With the purple reef is going to be attracting the purple, I think some sort of like urchin or something like that along those lines. And you can only do so if you can actually create a hex. What that matches this exact shape here. If I can make a hex around the purples, I can attract the purple urchin. As soon as I have at least 2 or 3 different small animals created, I can start attracting these larger animals into the ecosystem. We got like these barracudas here, we got dolphins, and as long as our animals are in that sort of pattern and they are all different, we can then put these tiles into play. And as you can see, the more elaborate structures are worth more victory points than some of the others. All right. Now, also we have to pay attention to, so those are worth victory points. The small animals themselves are worth victory points for ourselves, and also their ecosystem tiles are also going to score us victory points. And so in scenario number 3, it has asked me to select these particulars. 2 number 16s, 1 number 3, 1 number 5, and 2 number 15s. And of course, and then these small animals were randomly determined on which ecosystem they were going to be placed in. So let's go through these ones, because this is going to kind of dictate how we are going to be wanting to put down our particular tiles in creating this, pretty much this very diverse ocean landscape. The first 2 here, in multiplayer games, if you were, say, this one says 7 points, 3 points. If you were the person that actually have the most of these purple urchins, you would actually score yourself 7 victory points. And if you had the second most, you would score 3 victory points. In a solo game, what I want is that this one needs to be represented the most in my ecosystem, in my area here. This one needs to be represented the most. This one over here, these red kind of crab-like creatures, I would want to have the second most in order to, or the most, vice versa. It doesn't matter which one's the most or which one's the second most. But in order to score the second most, I would actually I would get 3 victory points. The dolphin tiles here are going to come into play. So if I can get some dolphin tiles, those dolphin tiles would be worth victory points, 3 victory points each for every one of these seahorses in my system. Likewise, we've kind of got these hammerhead sharks that are going to be in play here, and they will score us 3 victory points each for every one of these kind of like clownfish that are in our system. And then finally, I will score 7 victory points if I have at least 3 of these jellyfish. And I will score 7 victory points if I have at least 3 of these sea turtles in my area. That's the way we're going to score victory points in this game. So how are we actually going to do this? Well, in a solo playthrough here, what we have here is we have a whole big stack of tiles that we are going to be drafting from. There's a much larger stack of tiles, but in a solo game, it has told us way up here up at the top that we should remove 19 of those tiles from the game. And therefore, I am left with what's remaining. And these are the ones that I'm going to draft from. Now, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to reveal 3. So what I like to do is I just like to take 3 from each of these stacks here, and I'm going to lay them out. These are the 3 that I have to select from for this round. Whichever one I select, that's the one that's going to go into my tableau, and the other 2 are going to be discarded out of the game. Yes, that's right. I'm only going to select one of these, and then those other ones I'm not even going to have a chance at getting. So I have to make sure I make my choices wisely. This is going to go for, and there is exactly 17 tiles in each of these stacks. So I'm only going to get 17 turns. I'm going to only be able to draft 17 tiles throughout the whole course of the game in order to hopefully maximize my score for my system here. So let's see what we can go. Let's see what we can deal with. Now, one thing that I like to pay attention to, and I see there's actually, I have a couple options for these here. I really like these ones where I can actually maybe start working my way towards some hexes. So I can see that this tile actually already matches 2 colors that are side by side on my tableau. Therefore, when I slide it in here, just like that, I am already 2/3 of the way through of creating a pink reef hex that will attract this seahorse, and I'm already 2/3 of the way of creating this yellow reef here that'll attract one of these clownfish. Now, my benefits of those is that if I eventually get some dolphins and some hammerheads, I will score some extra victory points along the way. And I think that is it. I don't really see a better optimal move in my opening round, so I think that's pretty good. So these 2 tiles, then they're gone. They're out of the game. We're just going to put them on over here. And I'm going to move into the second round where I'm just going to reveal 3 more tiles here. And we wash, rinse, and repeat until we get to the end of the game. So let me take a look here and see what's all kind. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get any more pinks or yellows in order to help me out here. So I think let's start working at some of these other areas. And so, I don't know, let's just, if I try that, or even over here, I can even try maybe even that. Start marking my way towards a purple one there. Yeah, okay, I can try that. I can even try it down here too. Really kind of want that blue one to get. Now, see, this is not really that optimal when you have one side that matches, but then one side that does, because that means you're not going to really be able to get a hex right there. But that's okay if you can actually line it up that you can actually have multiple colors of the same reef, just even connected. You have some chance for some points at the end of the game as well. I'm just trying to really, really think here of what I want to do. I eventually want some purples and some reds. I want these urchins and these crabs into my tableau. So maybe, okay, maybe I'm just gonna try it like this. I'm gonna try it like that. We'll just see like that. We'll see what happens here with the next rounds that are gonna be, because I'm already 2 rounds in, and oh boy, that is actually pretty interesting, because I can even do something like maybe even like that already, and then I was gonna say that looked pretty neat right there. This one also looks pretty juicy right there as well, or even starting to grow out the green. If I get at least 3 green or at least 3 blue, I'm even just kind of trying to take a look at over here. They were kind of just not. Oh gosh, this is actually a tough decision, but I think I am going to go with this. I am going to go like that right there. These two are going to, actually, before those are getting discarded, I created a hex now of the purple reef, and now I have a choice. I don't actually have to do this, but I don't see really this early in the game why you would not do this. I've created this hex, so now I can actually attract one of these purple urchins to come and live in my little ecosystem here now. And therefore, I have now scored myself 3 victory points. And right now, this is actually the one that I have the most of in my tableau here. So it's actually also worth 7 victory points at this current time. Those ones are going to go away. We're going to get 3 more to come out here. And let's see what's going to develop this way. Oh my goodness gracious. This one actually looks pretty juicy to me. And I'm just going to take a look at some of these other ones that are kind of along the way. But the reason why this one looks is because the pink and the blue are side by side. And I've already set myself up with pink and blue side by side, just like that. And therefore, now I can attract one of these pink seahorses into my ecosystem, also worth 3 victory points. And these ones are going to end up going away. And now I actually have a choice right now. I have a choice of, do I want to, because since these are 2 different side by side, that is the exact shape of one of these barracuda tiles. And what's on the other side? Some sort of eel. They're both, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of like your stylistic, which one do you want? I would have a choice to actually put this into my ecosystem, and therefore scoring me another additional 5 victory points like that. But in this particular game, I am not incentivized to actually grab these, even though that's worth 5 victory points. I am incentivized, though, to try to get maybe a dolphin or hammerhead shark, because those ones I'll actually score some extra victory points for at the end of the game based on these ones. So actually, if I get a dolphin, which I'm almost there, if I can get a dolphin to my thing, I will actually score 3 points for every one of these seahorses that are in my ecosystem. And I already have 1 seahorse. So maybe we try to go for some dolphins right now. And I also see here that I'm also working my way. I almost have a yellow reef for a clownfish, and I almost already have a blue for another. If I can get 3 of those blues, that's worth. These are where a lot of victory points come from at the end of the game, as well as your the actual tiles you're putting in to your ecosystem and these bigger animals that are going to come out. Okay, getting ahead of myself. Let's keep going because we still got a lot of game to draft here. Let's see what's going to come out here. Oh my gosh, blues up the wazoos. But we could get another yellow. Now this is actually, even though this is okay, this is fine. I could actually grab that, but it's not really super ideal because we didn't get to match right beside it to try to also maybe create another bit. So I am going to maybe just hold off a quick second and maybe take a look at this. Oh my goodness gracious, this actually looks okay to me too. This looks like a good setup for creating some more hexes. Yeah, and this actually also sets me up for another purple. I do want to have them. If I can try to get the most purple, because right now I haven't really set myself up for grabbing red. If I have purple is the most in my ecosystem, I'm actually going to score that extra 7 victory points. That might actually help me out there. I'm okay. I like that tile placement right there. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We're going to draft these ones. And boom, 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 boom. Okay, well then looks like we might be able to grab ourselves a green sea turtle. We might actually also grab ourselves that blue. Actually, what happens if I do that? Now this is one of those things where it kind of creates a reef. Not creating a hex, but it kind of just creates a reef. And reefs will score points based on what animals are next to them. So in this case, this blue reef would actually be a 6-point reef because I've got 6 points of animals next to it. But maybe I just kind of do this way and finally grab myself maybe also grab myself a blue. Maybe I can also grab myself a yellow. Maybe I can also grab myself a green. All these other ones would also benefit me quite a bit as well. I can grab myself another purple like that. I'm just trying. I don't actually know what I want to do here. This is actually a tough. This round is actually a pretty tough choice. That purple. The green. Oh, dear goodness gracious. You know what? Maybe I will set myself up. I'm going to do it this way because I did see that there's another purple possibility right here. So I am going to create that. I am going to create that hex. I'm going to put a clown tile right there, just like that. These two are going to go away. Now, I'm actually contemplating this because now I have made this pattern. And that's a stingray. That's 10 victory points. I know it's not one of my dolphins or my hammerheads for that straight row, but I've kind of also, well, okay, wait a minute. Oh gosh, because if I can get a blue one up here, that would kind of create this pattern to put a dolphin in. And then that dolphin would score its points. What is that? 9 points. Plus maybe the dolphin is the better choice for more victory points eventually instead of that. Even though it's this is actually very tempting to do, is put that right on top of there and grab those 10 victory points. But I think I can get a blue up here eventually to get that. And I am incentivized to get some of those blues into this system. So let's draft a couple. Oh, and of course, this time around, there's going to be no blues coming out. Make me really regret my life's choices, but I think I do see this one over here. Oh, wait, that doesn't actually work. Oh, right, this is the way I was looking at it. There we go. Just like that. So then maybe I can get a red in here. Oh, and then that would actually get this guy going. Oh, now he's slightly worth a couple more victory points. Sure, I like that. Let's try this. Okay. There's some reds. Don't have any reds beside blues to put inside of there, but that might not be the thing. This is another blue that can actually go right up here like that. That could actually work, but I'm also kind of eyeing up this bit of red right here. I know it's not ideal, but you know what? I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the red one in to draft that red crab there, just like that. And therefore, I am going to grab one of the dolphin tiles now. This dolphin tile is going to come into play. He's worth 9 victory points. And I'm going to put them on these 3 just like that. And I can do that because they were all different. They were all different colors, so I can put them in here. And I actually do like the kind of the component quality on this one. Notice that these are just ever so slightly smaller. I can kind of still see the outlines of what's underneath that particular dolphin tile, and that's actually kind of important for some of these other these ecosystem scorings. Okay, so that was that turn. We're starting to score ourselves victory points. I'm now going to score 3 victory points now for every of these seahorse tiles because I have 1 Dolphin. If I can get another dolphin tile, that would actually be 6 victory points for every one of these seahorse tiles, because it is a multiplier of sorts. Okay, let's see what we're going here, because I'm also still incentivized to get some more of these purple urchins. I am set up to try to get some more of those, and I do really want to get some of these, at least one of these victory points eventually here. So let's see what we can grab. Okay, well, there's another purple. Here's some of that blue. Here's some of that blue magic over here. Kind of like that would be a way to do it. And also like that would be a way to do it. But I think this might be the way to do it, like that. And therefore, grabbing a blue one of these guys, put that in there. Just like that. And then, yeah. I guess that I could grab that barracuda over there and put him in here. But let's see if we can actually maybe try to get some other stuff. I want to try to get at least 2 more of those blue jellyfishes so that I can score those 7 victory points. Trying to score as many of these as possible is a great way to set yourself up for success in this game. Great way to set yourself up for success. Okay, let's see what we got going on now. Interesting choices all around. I didn't get any purples. Can we start setting ourselves up for some more blues in this case? Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait, that doesn't work like that. Oh no, that doesn't work like that either. That just kind of that one just kind of fits in there like that. That's actually not. That's not great, because then that did not create a hexagon for me at all. It looked good on the onset, but not that quite. But I could maybe grab myself a sea turtle. Does that even benefit me at all? Oh gosh, here's another round of times where I can actually maybe I can get myself another clownfish. But I kind of want it in a line. What I kind of want to do is I want to create a line up here. And therefore I can grab one of these hammerheads so that I can actually score some victory points for those clownfish. I already have 1 clownfish. I can get a second one. Okay, maybe that's what I'm going to do. That's not ideal, but I know I say that a lot. Oh gosh, and looking at here, I'm probably only got about like 6 or 7 rounds left after this one. Oof. Okay. Well, okay, there is another yellow, and here is some more purple for myself. That is actually pretty good. That's actually pretty important. Oh, can I? Oh, no, that doesn't work, because if I slide that in there, I wanted to maybe set myself up for a green, maybe. That didn't work out. This can actually also work out too. Oh gosh, or do I just grab myself that yellow one right now? Oh gosh, or just grab myself. I should actually maybe grab myself a purple one. Or do I start setting myself for another blue? Oh no, there is not that many turns left. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to put down another purple into here because I really, really, really want those 7 victory points. I cannot put the hammerhead on here because those are not all different just yet. So I'm just going to keep going here. Oh no, we didn't get a yellow this time around. Dang it. Okay, well, maybe we start setting ourselves up for more blues. Huh. Oh, once again, it's that. Oh no, those ones were reversed. Okay, well, maybe I grab myself a green. Dang. Start setting myself up for some of this. Maybe some reef scoring. Oh no, I really, really, really want another blue. Really, really, really do want another blue. But I also I should really, really grab myself maybe another purple. That's what I maybe should do. Okay, what am I trying to aim for? What's my end goal here? Oh, let's just make a decision about it. Let's try to get myself some more blues in here. because I do want to try. I think I maybe might be able to. There's a yellow. Should grab that as soon as I can probably get it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put that up there. Whoops. These ones are going to go away. I'm going to grab that yellow, slide them in there. That is now 3 in a row, and I can put this hammerhead just right there. So now I'm actually going to get in on that one. Okay, phew. Let's see what else we got here. We got 4 tiles in each deck. We got 4 turns left in the game. Let's see what we can create. Oh my gosh, a double blue. Are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? I can maybe, there's a good chance that another blue, and therefore I could actually grab those 7 victory points. Oh, that is, oh, but how many purples? I only had 2. Oh, I only got 2 purples. I want to make sure that I want to get an, oh gosh. Okay, well, or do I try to just, do I make one really super long? Oh no, okay, no, I'm gonna see. Let's just see how it plays out, because each of these guys is worth 3 victory points each. And right now I could grab that Barracuda, because I know that's actually 2 difference. These ones are 2 different. If I put another blue in here, that's not going to be enough for this guy, because I need to have 3 different. I would have 2 of the same. I could grab that Barracuda. Or if I created another, oh no, wait, I wouldn't be able to actually maybe, oh, if I created another one somewhere over here, or even a green one over here, just to grab another dolphin so that I could have that one. That's neither here nor there. Let's stop getting ahead of ourselves. We are subject to the tiles that actually come out for us. And look at that. There we go. There's another blue. There's another blue that's also part of another purple that actually also has the possibility of grabbing myself. Ooh, another green. Oh my gosh. I'm going to grab that one just in case. I am going to grab another purple here. Put it in here just like that. Okay. Okay, so I am getting good on. I've got 3 purples now. Got 3 purple urchins. That's pretty good for the majority. I'm going to have to double check the rule book for if something is tied, but I think ties in this game are friendly. I'll put that one there, and maybe we can grab ourselves another dolphin. That's another 7 points up there rather than that 5. Let's see what here. Second last turn of the game. Okay, we could grab ourselves a sea turtle, therefore giving us another dolphin. That is fantastic. Could grab myself another blue, because I do need another blue for the 7 points. Actually, wait. So that would be 7. If I grab this other blue, that would be 3 points plus 7 points. That'd be a 10. Oh, wait. I can't act. No, I can't. No, I wouldn't be able to grab that dolphin. If I just put that right there, that just give me 3 points and plus 7. Well, that's what I'm looking at. The 7 points right there, that's 10 points. If I grab them right there, if I put this in here, right there, that would be giving me a green sea turtle. That would give me 2 points. Plus this dolphin would get me 7 points. Plus that dolphin is also worth an extra 3 points for the, okay. Yeah, so this actually might be the better point-wise. Did that make sense? 2 points for the sea turtle, 7 points for this. That's 9 points. Plus that dolphin's also going to be worth an extra 3 points for that pink. See, I think that is worth just an extra victory point if I do it this way rather than going that way. So let's just do it like that. So I'm going to grab him. Put that in there just like that, and therefore grab myself another dolphin tile to put in here. And we are going to go to the last round of the game for ourselves, which we are still going to be able to get our blue. That's actually pretty amazing here. That's actually pretty amazing that I'm actually going to be able to score that blue. And I think that is going to be my best option. That's going to be my best option here. Is I'm going to grab that and I'm going to put another blue jellyfish into my system here. And that is going to be the game. Right on. Okay, let me grab my score pad here. Now that everything's all nicely done. And we're going to score this. Now, do I have a pen around here? Okay, well, I got this. I got a marker, so that might actually be just okay. So this is going to be my game here. I'm gonna put, oh gosh, this marker is kind of wonky. Okay, let's take a look at. So the first thing we're going to look at is our large animal tiles here. And what did we score? We scored 18. Plus 9 is 27 victory points. Okay, so I got 27 for those. Now I can actually just kind of maybe just set, I can just set these aside for the time being, just so that I can take a look at what I have going on underneath. Because now we're going to score the victory points printed on our small animals. And this looks like that's 5, that's 10, 16, 19, 22, 24, 26, 29 victory points for our small animals. Next, we're going to score reefs. Now, in order to score reefs, is anything that's not covered, does anything make at least a connection of at least 4? I did not do very good with reefs here. As I can see here, the biggest reef that I had here connected was actually 3. And that's not going to score me any victory points. The reef has to be at least 4 large in order for you to score it. So I'm looking around here, and I'm actually going to score, I'm going to score 0 points for reefs. And now we are going to take a look at, each of these ecosystem tiles and see how much points we score for them. Just going to grab the rule book here just to see about the, what the tiebreakers are for some of these. Because this one, it says, yeah, number 16 here, players with the most native small score 7 points. Second most scores 3 points. You must have at least 1 to score. If tied, all players score the points. Solo is okay. Yeah. So then, yeah, if I tie, I still get the points here. So yes, I am tied with the 3 and the 3. So since I have at least the most of these in my ecosystem, I'm going to score myself 7 victory points. Now, this red one then would have to be, since that one was the most, this one would have to be the second most. And it is not the second most. The second most then would end up being these 2 clownfish. So this one's actually going to score me 0 victory points this time around. Okay, this one. So this one is, for every dolphin tile, I'm going to score 3 points for every one of these seahorses. So this dolphin tile is going to score 3 points, and this dolphin tile is going to score 3 points. So that is a total of 6 victory points this time around. We're going to do the same thing with the hammerhead shark. This hammerhead shark is worth 3 points for every clownfish. So this guy is worth, oh, and I got 2 clownfish here, so that is worth 6 victory points as well. The 5th one here is going to be 7 points if I got at least 3 of these blue jellyfish, which I did. So I'm going to score myself 7 victory points for those. And the last one over here says I will score 7 victory points if I got at least 3 green sea turtles. I did not. I only got 1 green sea turtle. So that is 0 victory points. So now let's take a look at what we total up to. This is going to be, what is that? 16. So that's 56. 56 plus 7. So wait. I'm just going to go on this side. We got 56, and then we've got another 14, and we got another 12 in total here. So we've got 10. That's another 12. That is 6, 7. That is a score of 82 victory points this time around. And what did I want in this particular scenario? This scenario wanted, I think, only 65 victory points in order to achieve it. Yep, right there. Level C was 65 victory points, and I also blew that one out of the water. Okay, so that's 3 scenarios down now that I have played, and I have smashed that goal completely. Maybe I'm just getting a little good. I'm getting pretty good at picking out what I need to try to focus on in order to create my reefs and whatnot. Now, if you do find that the game is going a little bit easier than your way, they actually include a set of modifications and challenges. Well, the challenges are certain goals to try to achieve in a particular game, but modifications could be just the way that you can actually just change up your gameplay just to make it a little bit more interesting for yourself. For example, the market has 1 fewer coral tiles, so maybe if I have only just 2 tiles to select from instead of 3. Yeah. So there's the modifications. But anyways, that is Aqua, Biodiversity in the Oceans. Pretty neat little game, I must say. I have been absolutely obsessed with the gameplay, especially how quick things can go. It doesn't take much to set up. It's got a fairly good insert that came with the game to keep all your components and tiles nice and neat and organized. All right. Well, thanks everybody. I have been Ryan from Mr. Rau's Gaming, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you put a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and that notification bell is there to get notified when I do go live on Tuesdays and when these little videos pop out every now and then. All right, folks, I've been Ryan. This has been Aqua, and I always like to thank you for watching. Cheers, everybody. Catch you in the next one.